Now, a new BBC drama will tell the story of young people drawn into the grassroots music scene of the West Midlands in the 1980s.
Yes, set against a backdrop of violence and social unrest. This Town is written and produced by the creator of Peaky Blinders, Stephen Knight, who's described it as a love letter to Birmingham and Coventry. Take a look.
You don't get away, you just become what everybody already thinks you are. I've got to do something to stop myself thinking nothing is worth doing.
Dante, I've got lots of tunes in my head. I could do the tunes, and you could do the words. What'd you say?
Bang goes the gong. All along I've been wrong. How could I have been so thick? Words need music. Trust me, my cousin can sing like a bird.
Your pretty face is good enough for the IRA, it's good enough for Top of the Pops.
This will become a cathedral of live music and merchandise.
My brother has decided he wants to be a rock star.
He thinks sex and drugs will make him a better songwriter.
I'm not asking you to spy on your own family, Sarge. I'm ordering you.
You have to sing what you do. You have to sing your life.
There's gonna be another way back.
There's a bomb at Coventry train station.
Well, joining us now is Levi Brown, who plays the lead character that you saw there, Dante Williams. Morning, Levi.
Morning.
This is going to be quite something, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, we showed it in London and Birmingham now. We showed the first episode and, yeah, it went down pretty well.
Go on, what was the audience reaction? Because I've seen parts of it,
yeah.
And it's some of it's quite wacky, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it really goes there, and that's sort of Steve's, his #1 skill is being as wacky as possible. Kind of just does what he wants. But yeah, it went down really well. We got more laughs than we were expecting, and yeah, I think people really took to it, especially in Birmingham, you know, where it was made, and it was really special showing it there. So yeah.
6 parts.
Yes.
Took 6 months to film. That's quite a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Why so long?
I think it's just, you know, it's such a big story, and it's got so many avenues in it, and I think, and we only had one director as well throughout the whole thing, and yeah, it was a huge task, but you know, everyone sort of came together and really wanted to tell the best story possible. So I think we wanted to have as long as possible to tell that story as well.
OK, so what is the story?
Oh my gosh, it's so many things. I think when it was first announced, I think the focus was two-tone and ska music, which of course is at the epicenter of the story. But actually, I think people should prepare themselves for a lot more.
OK.
So, yeah, I don't want to give away too much, but there's a lot going on, and I think, but you know, people will also get exactly what they were promised, which is the formation of a brilliant ska and two-tone band. So,
it's almost like, when you watch it, it's like a period drama, isn't it? The attention to detail with the sets, the props, the costumes. How important was that for you to get into character?
Oh gosh, yeah, like it's brilliant. It's like being on a playground. And when we first meet him, the thing that we sort of see about him straight away is that his rhythm is a bit off compared to everyone else's, and his poetry is born out of the fact that he's experiencing being in love for the first time, and the fact that he also loves listening to Leonard Cohen and is inspired by Leonard Cohen, inspired by his words. But yeah, I think that's where his poetry is going initially, is Dudley in a little town called Alzoin. And yeah, it was mad. It was like, you know, I was filming in places that I was very familiar with, and I actually didn't realise one day we were, you know, because the schedule's so mental, and like I try not to get too much into it, so I just kind of go with it. And one day we ended up filming just round the corner from my granddad's house, and I had no idea, and we were there, and I was like, my granddad's literally around the corner. But unfortunately, he doesn't use a mobile phone, so I couldn't call him and get him to come round. But
Go knock on his door.
Yeah, well, I mean,
with all the film crew.
All the film crew would have come chasing after me. Where are you going? Going to my granddad's. It's literally around the corner, mate.
Would you turned up dressed as a rock star at that point? Is that where you were filming?
No, that was a different point.
Oh, right, OK.
Going on like it's the Marvel universe, it's not. But
it's quite the journey.
I'm trying to not give away too much. But yeah, that was a.
Tell us this then. Can you talk to us a little bit about learning to play the guitar? How important that was?
Yes. So I already played ukulele, but I didn't shout about that too much because.
Why?
It's not the same as saying, you play the violin, is it? So.
Yes, it's a skill. It's a discipline. It's a musical instrument.
I love the ukulele,
yeah,
but it's not always, it's not the most glamorous instrument. But anyway,
until now.
Yeah.
Why the ukulele then? What made you learn the ukulele?
It's the easiest one.
Really? So why?
It's 4 strings. It's like 4 strings. You just gotta it's like a little mini guitar. But that's what it kind of helped me that. With learning how to play the guitar, I already had sort of. It's just 2 extra strings, but
just 2 extra strings.
Just 2 extra strings. Pretty simple. Can wrap your head around that. But I started learning pretty early on before we started filming, and then those lessons sort of carried on throughout filming. And luckily, scheduling sort of worked alongside my skill level. So as the filming went on, the sort of scenes where Dante does play guitar, got a little bit, he got better with it as it went on, so yeah.
We have to follow your progress at learning a new instrument then, in this series. 6 parts of how to play the guitar.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
Cheers,
Thank you,
man.
Levi.
Thank
and
you.
This Town starts at 9 o'clock on Easter Sunday, and it's on BBC One.